Hey there, you guys. So, again, welcome. I'm about to show you my June TBR, which is probably a little bit too much for the month, but you know, whatever. We'll see where it goes. The first books I want to show you are, you know, the classic. I said I was going to do these rereads, and I'm really behind schedule, but whatever. So the first three are obviously Titan's Curse, Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan. I'm about probably a fifth of the way through Titan's Curse. So that one is definitely going to get finished this month, and I hope to put them all on my TBR because if I get the time, great, fantastic. And then I'm trying to keep myself on track by always having up to date of where I'm supposed to be at in terms of my plan, which includes all three of these and one more. So definitely I want to start getting caught up with this reading. So I want to get through Last Olympian, or not the one I pointed at, Titan's Curse and Battle of the Labyrinth. If I get to the Last Olympian, fantastic. If I don't, it's not a huge deal because I can bump it into next month. And then with my timing, you're a little close. I'm trying some new angles. I'm not sure I'm liking you guys so close. So we'll see. But the next one, in terms of what I want to read in terms of my reread schedule, the next book might not be what you're expecting. My next choice is Percy Jackson's Greek Gods. Which means next month I will be reading Percy Jackson's Greek Heroes. I just thought that these would be kind of a nice in-between between the Percy Jackson series and the Heroes of Olympus series. I figured these would kind of be nice in-between things because they give a lot of backstory on the different gods and the different heroes known in history and things like that. And I haven't read Percy Jackson's Greek Heroes yet, so that will actually be a new read next month in July, but for now I'm just adding Greek Gods to my list for this month. And I may read like a story here, a story there kind of thing across the next few months rather than keeping it in complete succession with that and reading this all at once because it is such a big book, but we'll see kind of what I'm feeling when I get there and things like that. But so anyway, I just want to show that off. Sorry, my cat's on the bed and she flipped out. So the next books are all new. They have never been on, well, okay, they have been on my TBR before, but not recently enough, and they're not rereads, which is good. So the first one is Cress by Marissa Meyer. So you guys remember my friend Kat. So her and I are kind of, we don't have like a name for it because it's not like an official thing, but we're basically starting a book club with one another in order to encourage one another to continue reading, and that way we can talk about books with one another as we're reading them. So our June book, our June pick is Cress by Marissa Meyer. I have a feeling that June, July, and August are all going to be the rest of the Lunar Chronicle series because we started reading those end of last year. But yep, so Cress is our June book, so I will definitely be getting through this. At least, hopefully, definitely. It is, let's look how many pages this bad boy is. 550 pages. So, but once I get halfway into these books, I just fly through them because they're so good. So this is definitely on the top of the list for the month. I also really want to get to The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. This is another story that I'm considering for a play for next fall. So I do want to read the actual story of this before I consider the script. And it's only like 200 pages, so this shouldn't take me too terribly long to get through. I also would like to get through The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. This was on my TBR for the Alphabet-thon in April? Was it in April? I can't remember. Whenever we did the H read, I think it was in April. It's been kind of on my radar since then, and I really feel like I want to branch out this month a little bit. The only problem is that I do know that this is a thriller because I saw the movie 3 years ago now. Whenever the movie came out, I saw it in theaters, but I've only seen it once, and it's been a while. So I want to read the book. I got the book right after I saw the movie. And I've always loved this cover, first of all. I've always loved this cover. I didn't want the movie cover, even though it was a thing. I didn't want the movie cover. I wanted this cover. But I have to make sure I read this during the day because I'm a scaredy cat. And so since it's a thriller, I have to make sure I'm reading this in the daylight hours, and or listening to the audiobook in the daylight hours. I don't know what I want to do yet. But yeah, so this is on my list for the month. And then last but not least, I would like to get to Vengeful this month. I don't have the dust jacket on it right now. I have it behind me, actually. I would like to get to Vengeful this month, if possible. I want to read this while Vicious is still kind of fresh in my head, from a few months ago. So I'm hoping to at least start this month, if not, and then finish it next month. But yeah, we'll see where this goes, with that as well. So anyway, that is it for this video. I kind of hope this is short-ish. I honestly don't know how long it is. There's 8 books on my TBR for the month. I do not anticipate finishing all 8. If I do, it will be a pure miracle. I at least hope to finish 3 or 4 books, get a book ahead or so, at least stay on track with the reading goal, because July is going to be a little iffy on how much I'm going to be able to read because I have some vacations and things like that. So we will see where that all goes. At the very least, maybe I'll bring Last Olympian or Battle of Labyrinth or Titan's Curse, whichever one I'm at that point. But honestly, I don't know. It may just be listening to audiobooks. I may not be bringing any physical books with me, which is fine. Listening to audiobooks in July works perfect for me. But yeah, we will see where the month takes me, and hopefully I have more videos up this month, but there's no guarantee. If there's any videos you guys would like to see from me, let me know. I'm kind of running dry on video ideas, but I do still want to keep doing the TBRs and book hauls and wrap-ups as the year goes on. At some point in the near future, I will be doing a TBR shelf tour and letting you guys know all the books on my TBR that are still on my TBR, but I would like to get some of them read before I do that, because 91 books, not that many. So once I get it down to like 60, 70-ish, maybe 50, I don't think I'll read another 40 books this year. If I do, it'll be a miracle. Lots of things will be miracles right now. But yeah, so anyway, maybe once I get down to 60 or 70 or so, I'll do, maybe start of 2020. Maybe that's what I'll do. Start of 2020, I'll do a bookshelf tour with all of my TBR shelf books. Maybe I'll make it a yearly thing every year at the start of the year, kind of go through my TBR books and things that are at the top, bottom, all those things. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this video today, guys, and I'll see you guys all kind of soon. I don't know, whenever my next video is. Bye!